Thank you very much. So, for fathers, uh, the absence of a father can destroy a child's life. The love of a father is one of the greatest influences on the personality development of a child. Sons and daughters revealed how cold or distant a father can damage a child's life. A father's love is important to a child's emotional development, and it's my hope that what I'm talking about will help fathers to become more involved in caring for their offspring. Over centuries, dear friends, in majority of communities, it was assumed that all children needed for normal and healthy development was a loving relationship with mothers, and that dads were merely required support, their wives besides the financial provision. This belief is fundamentally wrong. Dad's influence is as great as, and sometimes greater than, the influence of the mother. Parenthood has a strong and consistent effect on personality development of a child. Children and adults everywhere, regardless of race, culture, and gender, tend to respond in exactly the same way when separated from their caregivers. And in this context, what I can say, children may find it very difficult to adjust to the absence of a parent who is away on a duty. Some children may not understand why a parent has to leave, while others may be afraid for their parent's safety. Some children may even be angry with a parent for leaving. Therefore, it is important to keep talking to the child and watching how they handle the separation. So now, how can we help these children to cope up with a parent's deployment? As a soldier, as a teacher, as a health worker, never. Talking to your child about your human deployment feelings can help both of you. When talking to a child about parents' deployment, you can, one, help your child understand that she or he has not done anything wrong. Young children may think a parent is leaving because of something they have done. Try to explain that serving in any office and going away from time to time is a job. Just like going to work anywhere, in a factory, in any other office, okay? Make sure that the child does not feel like she has been abandoned. Telling the child that her parent is on an assignment or at work may help her understand the separation and that this is normal. So in this way, what you need to do, once in a while, post where you are, so let them feel that dad is somewhere. Second, give your child or your children as much information as possible in simple words for ease of understanding. The child may have many questions about what you're doing and why the parent has to leave and whether he's safe. Help your child find ways of how to feel better about the whole situation. Help your child find ways to feel better when he or she misses you. This could be by listening to a tape recording of his or her parent leading stories, looking at pictures of the missing parent, or even just talking about where the parent is. Talk about the deployed parent frequently. Tell stories, jokes, or even talking about the parent, we help this child not to feel all that, not to feel much about this kind of separation. Fourth, different children may cope differently with deployment. Some children may react by trying to bend the rules. These are the rules which have been set by parents. They may try to bend the rules because the child is not, because the parent is not there. So, in any way, pay attention to a child's behavior and look for any changes that may indicate he needs some help coping. How can you maintain the routines now? Maintaining the routines. Children thrive on routines and constants, especially during difficult times like deployment. Try to stick with your regular routines as much as possible during this deployment period. Here are some of the ways. 1. Be consistent with discipline. Don't change your house rules just because you are managing as a single parent. It is important for a child to understand that even though things have changed, even though one parent is not there, the set rules, house rules, they have to remain. They have not to be changed. Second, involve a child in writing letters. Write to the parent. Let the child write an email to the parent. Write back as the parent also. Involve this child while and tell how you miss this child. Okay? Also, the third point, just make sure your child's teacher is aware of the deployment. If your child's teacher is informed of the situation, he or she may be able to understand and cope with any behavior changes. Any behavior changes your child may have. All in all, what I can say, one important take-home message from what I've just said is that fatherly love is critical to a person's development. The importance of father's love should help each and every single person present here, or all men present here, to be motivated, to become more and more involved in nurturing their children. Additionally, what I can say is that it says